Hello everyone, welcome to Ruby Home. This sweater is old, the sleeves are torn, and I don't wear it anymore. But every time I touch it, it still feels so soft and warm. Instead of throwing it away, today I'm going to show you how to recycle the sleeves into a cute knitted hat. It's both economical and eco-friendly. First, I'm going to cut off both sleeves of this old sweater. Where are you from? Leave a comment and let me know. It's great to know that we can meet from all over the world. Next, cut along both sides of the sleeves to lay them flat. Then, place the two pieces of fabric on top of each other. Use pins to hold the two layers together. Use a ruler to mark the sleeves so that both ends are even. Cut off the excess fabric. After cutting, we'll use a circular piece of fabric to shape the crown of the hat. Place the circular piece on one end of the fabric and trace the curve to form the rounded crown. Then, cut off the excess fabric along the traced line. Next, fold the fabric in half. Mark and cut the other side along the same curve so that both sides of the hat are balanced and symmetrical. When you unfold it, you'll see a perfectly rounded crown. Now, I'll mark the center point at the crown of the hat. From that point, draw a small triangle pointing upwards. And cut that out. This way, when you wear the hat, the crown will fit snugly without being pointed or bulging. Doing crafts like this not only helps me relax, but also creates a product with a personal touch. Every cut and every stitch contains a little bit of the craftsman's emotion. Now it's time to sew. First, I'll sew along the curved edge at the top of the hat to secure it. I'll use a chain stitch, a familiar stitch for knitting fabric that makes the thread stretch and hold its shape. Each stitch is like connecting small strands of yarn together, giving them new life. After completing the chain stitches, I'll use an overlock stitch to sew along the edge like this, so the fabric doesn't fray. Do the same for the top edges of both pieces of fabric. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you can subscribe now by clicking the subscribe button. It's great to see your support. After completing the stitches on the top of the hat, we will place the two pieces together like this. Make sure the right sides are facing inwards. Keeping the right sides facing each other ensures that when we turn the hat right side out later, the seams will be hidden and look neat. Use pins to hold the two knitted fabric edges together. Now, we will sew the two sleeve pieces together to form a tube, the body of the hat. Hand sewing is a process that requires patience and passion. It brings a sense of calm and creativity to our day. If you love sewing and crafting, don't miss the chance to do this lovely project. When sewing, leave a small opening so that we can turn the hat right side out later. At the end of the sewing process, I turn the hat right side out and gently smooth it out so that the curve is nice and round. Then, I sew the small opening closed with a ladder stitch. After sewing, I pull the thread like this. This way, the thread is neatly hidden, allowing it to blend seamlessly with the fabric. Looking at the hat gradually taking shape, it's hard to believe it was once just an old pair of sleeves. With just a little time and patience, we can transform an old, worn-out item into something beautiful. Now, I'll find the middle section of the hat and fold it in half to create a double layer, making it thicker and warmer. Align everything neatly, then fold the brim up about 3 centimeters to shape the edge. This adds a nice touch and makes the hat look much cuter. You can add some small decorations, a few buttons, a fluffy pom-pom, a bow, or even some vintage pieces of wood. And there you have it, my knitted hat. From an old sweater, I now have a warm, soft, and pretty hat for winter. The video ends here. If you have any comments, please leave them below. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a like. Don't forget to share it with your family and friends. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your support. Goodbye. See you in the next video.